Well, you're here with Coach Randy Grace, the new head coach of the Windsor Knights football program. He has been coaching for about 24 years, 12 years as a head coach. You were at St. Anne's Pacelli and also at Baconton Charter School last year, Coach. But this is your, obviously, first year at Windsor and first year of 8-on-8. This is their second season at Windsor of having 8-on-8 football. I mean, besides the obvious of only having 3 fewer players, is there any difference between that style of football and the regular?
Other than the field not being as wide, it's still basically football, and football is blocking and tackling. And what I've learned coming in and learning the scheming and everything of 8-on-8 football, it's basically the same stuff. You know, you just have to follow a few minor rule changes like number of men on the line of scrimmage, things like that. But at the end of the day, it's still blocking and tackling, and I think you'll see around the state and around the country, it's starting to grow for smaller single-A schools, and I think you'll see it continue to grow over the next, few years. I mean, I'd say with even the next 5 or 10 years, it could be really big.
The impression is, I guess, that most schools who go to 8-on-8 are going to do that until they get their numbers up and then go back to the regular style football. But it sounds like your kids are really buying into this and enjoy it even more. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, our kids, I thought coming in, it was going to have to be a selling point to our kids. Hey, we're playing 8-on-8, but we're going to work to get back to 11-on-11.
Yeah.
And I was surprised because they were like, hey, we love it. We love the game. We love the pace of it. We love everything about it. We're a small school. It kind of works out. And I think it evens the playing field a little bit for little smaller schools because, it gets competitive across the board. And that's what you really want to try to do. I think you look at GISA, GHSA, all across the board. That's the ultimate goal when they're doing reclassifications. And I think 8-on-8 really, really gives the small schools a fighting chance.
And your numbers are up, so that's a good sign. And that's partly what they did it for, I would imagine, to try to get more kids interested.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think and I have to check the rule on this. I think the roster number is 24 maximum, and we're getting close to that, and that's a good thing though, because we want every kid to come out and play that can, and and we'll figure it out as we go. But the 8-on-8 concept has not been a problem, and man, we got a whole 7-team region. Got a chance to play playoff state championships just like everywhere else, and it's going to be competitive, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're looking forward to kicking the season off.
Absolutely. All right, we'll have Coach Grace back in our next report to talk a little bit about Windsor and who the players are we need to look out for this season.